Hi there, Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter. Today I'm going to make a popcorn box using the popcorn box template from greensneakers.com, and I will put a link below so you can find this template if you want to purchase it yourself. So what I'm going to do here is you can do three sizes. You can do a short popcorn box, a medium, or a large, and you're going to have to cut this box out twice because it does make a pretty big box. I'm going to do the medium one, so I am just lining up the top of the medium score line, cut line, with the top of my paper, and since it has text on it, I'm just making sure that, you know, the text is right side up, and I'm going to trace the outside. Now I have to apologize for any singing noises that you may hear during this tutorial. I actually tried to get it filmed a little while ago before the kids got home for Thanksgiving break, and my furnace came on, and I thought that was too loud, but I come to find out that the furnace was probably pretty quiet next to the serenading I am hearing upstairs. But oh well, that's a happy, busy house. Alright, so I've traced that and the score lines, and now I simply have to cut it out with scissors, and I think I'll pause that, but you know, just so you know, I'm just cutting out on the lines I just drew, not the score lines, but just the perimeter lines. Alright, now that it's cut out, I'm going to score it on my scoreboard this time, rather than scoring with my butter knife through the lines on the template, which you can do, but it's a little bit easier for boxes, I think, to score on a scoring board, as long as you can see your start and stop points of your scoring. And you can either erase your score, your pencil marks afterwards, or you can do what I'm going to do, and I'll show you in just a second what that is. I think that's pretty good there. And score the bottom folds. I actually had the most perfect paper to make this box with, and I was so excited, but then after I cut the first part out, I'll show it to you in a second, I realized I used the other, it was from a pad that had two of every design. Look how perfect that is. It even had that, like, you know, that the pattern going like that, but I had used the other sheet that I had like this last year for Christmas cards, and there's no way I'm going to be able to find a matching one, so I decided to just go with this. Okay, so I've also cut another one of these out, and we need to put this together. I'm going to set my scoring board out of the way. So just fold it up, and you've got this little tab, and we're going to attach both portions together. And you can use hot glue or score tape, or, you know, your ATG gun or double-sided tape. I would use any sort of like quick grab adhesive. And so my box is going to have that cool it's going to have that cool green pattern in there, but look at how easy this is. Okay, I'll just put my adhesive. I think I'll just do the adhesive on the sides first, and then I will go from there. So I'm going to put adhesive there. There's my adhesive. It's been adhesive gun's been very squeaky lately. Oh, it's not today. That's good. I've had some issues with my adhesive gun. I'm not exactly sure if it's user error or what, or a bad roll of tape or something. I had one roll of tape that just kept getting gummed up. It was so frustrating because it's, you know, it's kind of expensive. You don't want to, you know, it's great when it's working, but when you start to waste it, that's very frustrating. Alright, so I'm just gonna close my box up like this, and I'm wondering if maybe I can just kind of tuck the ends. Let me just see if I can do an over-under type thing and just tuck it under, because it'd be nice if I didn't have to glue the bottom down and I could fold it flat. I don't think that's, now it's not going to work, it's too big. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is put adhesive on these bottom flaps. Hot glue would add a little stability to it, so let's let you know that. There, now put these big flat ones down first, and the smaller ones on top there. Now this is a really generously sized popcorn box. I'm going to need a little more adhesive on that one, on that big flap too on the bottom, I think. And see, I'm going to show you what I mean. Look at, my gun is doing that again. It's like folding over on itself, and I don't know if it's my fault or if it's the roll of tape. This is the roll of tape that's been giving me so much trouble. I don't think my glue gun's not on, so we'll just have to do that and put this. So let me just pause it and come back with something that works. Okay, we're in business. I think I de-jammed this. I had to do a little surgery on that thing. We're not going to worry about that now. And here I have this little label here that I've die cut, and I am going to do some stamping on it. So what I'm going to do first is stamp this label. It's a Tim Holtz stamp, and it says popcorn. And I'll show you a little trick here. When I'm kind of trying to figure out how I want to stamp something, I will sometimes work out the design on a tag first, so I know that it's going to look good, and then I have a tag to use for something else. So I'm going to center this up. Actually, maybe I'll offset it a little bit over to the edge. All right, press it down really good. Hopefully I have a good stamping surface. Okay, now I cut a little mask for that. And of course it is hiding. Oh, there we go. I'm going to put that right on top. It's just out of a scrap of paper. And then I'm going to stamp a this kind of advertising background. This is also from that same Tim Holtz stamp set. I don't tend to use these very much, and I think it's because they're on these tiny storage sheets, and I tend to I store them in a tiny little storage binder, and then I kind of forget I have them because there's only a few that have those really small storage things. So I'm just gonna do it this way so I can make sure I line it up. And then I want to stamp. I have like a nice long kind of film strip stamp. Some black ink here. There we go. And then I'm going to color the, I think actually I might ink the edges of this, but I'm going to color the popcorn with like a little yellow golden color marker. See, just a couple of colors of ink and ink in the edges. Just those little touches really make a nice difference. This is Jasmine marker by Prismacolor. I think if I was to use a water-based marker, it would bleed the ink because that's not a waterproof ink. But it's all right with the alcohol-based marker. I'm just coloring the little popcorn kernels in. Now I think that a box like this, I think this would be a really cool idea. I can zoom in a little bit for you, geez. There we go. I think it'd be a really cool idea to, like, you know, put in like maybe some movie theater size candies, boxes of candy, and then like a gift card to your local cinemas, or maybe even like a DVD and some candies and some microwave popcorn. It'd be a really fun little gift if you do that, because now like this time of year, you always find those movies, and they're usually really good movies, like for $5 at Walmart or Target, and you know, you could throw one of those in there, a couple boxes of candy, a couple packets of microwave popcorn, and it would be a really good gift for like your kids to give to their friends. You know, just something little fun that's nice. It shows you that you care. It'd be a nice craft fair item as well. Or for, like, you know, teenagers or older people, you could do like the movie theater tickets if you know they like to go to the movies. It's because that's always a nice treat, and they're so expensive to go, so it'd be nice to, you know, get a little treat like that. Alright, so while I have this ink pad out, so I'm going to put this on the box like that. I want to ink the edges so that you don't see my the marks where I had traced. Actually, they don't even really stand out that much, but it also just kind of finishes it up a little bit. And you know, I kind of really, oh, I didn't show you my paper. Did I show you that? You can't answer me. What am I doing? I'm a lunatic. That would have been so awesome, and it's a little bit, maybe a little bit heavier. Really, probably a heavier paper would be better for this. But I'm really lacking in Christmas paper at the moment. I don't know how this happens because I have more paper than I know what to do with, but I tend to lack in the Christmas. I should have made this with like a heavier cardstock, but it's still really cute. And if you are going to use it for a popcorn box, it's not like it really has to last that long. So I'm going to put that right on there on the front. Let's see if this will hold out for the rest of this project. And I'm just going to press it like that. And then, so I'm going to put popcorn on this. But I thought I don't really want to get the thing all greasy. So what I'm going to do is show you how to make a little snack packet out of a piece of deli paper. And so what you want to do is fold it point to point. And then, look, this is covered with ink. Maybe I shouldn't put popcorn in this one. Well, it's on the outside because it's on for my table. Then you fold like your crossover, like you're making a diaper, like you're folding a cloth diaper, and you get the other side going over, and then you can open it up in the middle. Open it up on that side, and then you can make a nice pocket that you could put in the middle. I think I'm gonna need to expand it though. Let's just kind of open it up now that it's in there. Kind of line it. The middle is nice and clean because that didn't get on my craft table. And then I can pour some popcorn in, which I just microwaved. Look at me, I feel like Martha Stewart. Throw that right in there. And there we have a lovely little box of popcorn. So it would also be a fun little movie party decoration too. And I'm going to spill this if I tip it too much, but there you have it. A fun little popcorn box that you can make. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you want to find that template, there's a link below. And please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And as always, happy crafting.